Good morning, good afternoon or good evening, depending on where you are in the world. My name's Fiona and it's my pleasure to take you for a short trip to the Pacific to present a couple of case studies on infrastructure asset management. That's me there on the left, and I'm based in Sydney, Australia. My colleague Fleur, who'll be joining us a bit later on, is in Auckland, New Zealand. And it's our pleasure today to introduce RAMM to you as a solution. RAMM joined the Think Project group last year, which presents an exciting opportunity for us to grow and integrate with the construction intelligence software for the design, build and operate lifecycle. There will be an internationalisation of the platform we are showing you today. To give you a quick overview of who we are, RAMM is a unique GIS-driven suite of solutions, specialising in asset and work management for the infrastructure and property sector. We're the local market leader for transport assets, and today showcasing some examples of other networks and asset classes our clients are managing. RAMM as a solution has been around for 30 years. Our original footprint was as road infrastructure asset management solution, focused specifically on the New Zealand market. But over the years, as RAMM has matured, our solution has advanced and adapted. Our client base is road controlling authorities, the New Zealand State Highway Agency, and numerous consultants and contractors within the region. Our footprint now extends to Australia, Fiji, and the Cook Islands, which is where this first case study begins. This presentation came about after Fleur did a post on LinkedIn about how the Cook Islands is staying connected. It demonstrates that even the most remote places with the greenest infrastructure face tough challenges and need tools to assist in smarter decision making. Sorry, that just hasn't started. 2 seconds. My apologies.
Okay. Are you okay, Fiona?
It just hadn't auto started like it should have done.
Okay, that's all right.
Okay, just 2 seconds. Okay, right, we're away. Okay, this presentation came about after Fleur did a post on LinkedIn, and it was focusing on how the Cook Islands is staying connected. Located in the Pacific Ocean, the Cooks is a group of 15 volcanic islands with a total land area of just 240 square kilometres. Infrastructure Cook Islands began their journey with RAMM in July 2020. Last year, the Mantua One Polynesian subsea cable made landfall in Rarotonga. The 3,600 long kilometre fibre optic cable connects Rarotonga and Aitaki in the Cook Islands group with Niue, Samoa and Tahiti and Bora Bora in French Polynesia. This will be used by both local government and the private sector, enhancing government services, business and tourism markets. With tourism representing 70% of their GDP, it's vital for them to improve connectivity and keep communities connected. They're now the smallest fibre-connected islands in the world. As part of this installation, the location of the pits and trenches which link the beach manhole to the cable landing station 1.6k away, were provided in a hard copy report. Being able to visualise and share the location of these assets with all parties is vital to ensuring their ongoing protection. The problem that was provided had the data that was provided had basic long and lat information. How to translate this and use with existing infrastructure data to better overview and preserve. RAMM was already in use for roads. The framework that RAMM provides and the extra flexibility offered with the user-definable tables module meant that the database tables for manholes and trenches could be easily created to store these data sets with their geometry, ensuring that they could be visualised and then subsequently pictured in relation to other local assets. This brought the locations to life. Additionally, the report from the contractor who carried out these installations has also been uploaded against the beach manhole, the starting point of the network. The flexibility that RAMM offers means that the assets and data relationships can be designed specifically to the Cook Islands requirements. These data sets are available to all RAMM users and can be shared to external users in a variety of ways. The rapid regeneration of the undergrowth has seen some of these sites already overgrown. Very quickly, visual landmarks from the installation work have disappeared. RAMM gives the user a complete view of their data, providing a single source of truth. One of the challenges facing the Cook Islands is erosion, caused by increased storms and rising sea levels. With the flexibility of RAMM, this has seen the addition of another unique asset class around coastal protection. Attributes collected here include such information as material and construction type, and risk level and climate change impacts. Keeping the sea back, providing protection from cyclones, and ensuring the infrastructure on the land side is a key objective. To ensure the longevity of the infrastructure, knowing the location of the assets to protect and perform ongoing routine maintenance and regular inspections is vital. RAMM provides the baseline of what's needed for managing assets for the government. The Cook Islands is a small country, so the aim is to keep it simple and effective. RAMM has been used as a key tool to enable smarter and better informed decisions. As a hosted solution, the data is always available, allowing contractors outside the Cook Islands to connect and work with the asset data both online and offline. This provides surety over the data in the case of an event. Now I want to travel 3,000 kilometres southwest of Rarotonga to another Pacific island, New Zealand. New Zealand's land area is 25,000 square kilometres greater than that of the UK. New Zealand has a huge diversity of terrain and climate, causing infrastructure challenges, with some incredibly remote and rural areas making cellular connectivity a problem for maintenance teams. The state highway network overlays all of New Zealand, providing access from large cities to remote communities and scenic attractions. Every public road and its assets are managed in RAMM, all 99,000 kilometres of roading network. Thanks to this, RAMM enables industry reporting and standardisation on a national level, and with open APIs supporting integration with other business systems, it's an integral part for all local governments and maintenance contractors. New Zealand's clean green reputation is helped by the abundance of open spaces, reserves and parks. Defined as you would the road network, a road network, the Tiara Walking Trail runs 3,000 kilometres from Cape Reinga in the far north to Bluff in the south. It's the ultimate Kiwi experience. It connects peoples and towns and cities, showcasing the diversity that is New Zealand has to offer, allowing the walker to explore New Zealand's beaches, volcanoes, mountains, rivers, lakes and valleys. Overlaying this are the Department of Conservation huts and campsites, allowing the walker to make the most of this outdoor experience. As I'm talking about open spaces, I thought I'd give you an example of an urban environment. Hastings District Council has been a long-time RAMM user in the roading and network maintenance space. Wanting a repository for the open space assets and knowing that RAMM provided the configurability, the client, in conjunction with their consultant, made it happen. Data was picked up for the numerous asset classes, parks and playgrounds were defined and hierarchies built. The end game was to have a complete asset register with all assets having a condition, which would then enable an accurate asset valuation to be completed. This mission was a success. Additional to this was the ability to carry out daily checklist inspections for each playground. Those in turn identify maintenance activities. Both of these tasks are carried out in the field using the mobile solution Pocket RAMM, which removes double handling of data and allows the ranger to record additional information by taking photos. Now I'm going to hand over to Fleur to take you through a glimpse of what our future's like.
Okay, thank you Fiona, and hello everybody. I'm going to give you a very quick glimpse of RAMM in action. So as you can see, it's map based, and this is our standard classic map, and you have the option of using your own customized or satellite. So for the purposes of this, I'm going to use the satellite map. Your assets are layered on the map like these signs, streetlights and surface water channels. So for this demonstration, I'm actually going to just look at water. So here in New Zealand, we have what we dub 3 waters, which is freshwater, wastewater, and stormwater. So we've created a custom map layer package, which has all 3. So now you can see the water supply pipes, the wastewater pipes, and the stormwater pipes. And then we also have these pumps. And taking a look over at the grid, we've captured the water pump condition data. So one of the benefits of capturing the use information and the condition information about the asset is that it helps with forward work planning, deterioration assessment, and valuation. It allows you to see the inspections, assessments, and all work linked to the same asset. So these are user-defined tables, and the asset records can be as basic or as sophisticated as you want, including metadata. And you can capture the pump hierarchy and its components as well. So we also have graphs, which are a very useful visual reporting tool. Here it's showing the condition for the pumps, but it could just as easily have been showing the pump type. So that's quite a brief overview of RAMM in action. I'm just going to close that down and show you the future of RAMM, which is 3D modeling, digital twinning. So this one is a wind turbine example for the power transmission industry. So the 3D model is combined with RAMM data. The blade has changed color as we select it, and its data is displayed in the blade section on the right here. So this information is available for all component parts of the wind turbine, including the internal components. So here we can zoom in and click on an asset to view its asset information in the hierarchy. So the hierarchy combined with the 3D modeling makes it much simpler for the user to locate the assets in these kinds of complex component systems. You can see here that an inspection has been scheduled for 20 days' time. So I just click on that. And here is the fault record that the hatch is jammed and needs oiling. So some messages are driven by digital twinning or real-time integrations with external systems, such as this message here from a sensor within the asset. So we can click on that. So the real-time data can be displayed, such as an overlay of the assets where the color represents each item's condition data. So we can change that here. So users are enabled to import their own existing models into RAMM. So they can do that, and that information is presented in the object list here on the right. So the object data can then be linked to one or more RAMM assets. For instance, we're able to select tower section from the top of the hierarchy because that has been linked to the appropriate item in the object list. There we go. And select tower section top. So there we go. So that is a very quick glimpse of the future of RAMM, which is 3D and digital twinning. I'm going to pass you back to Fiona. Thank you.
Thanks, Fleur. I'm looking forward to getting amongst that, I can tell you that. And thank you very much, Phil, for the opportunity to present. If you'd like to learn more, if you have any questions, please scan the QR code or go to the link on the screen and we'll be in touch. Much appreciated. Thanks very much for your time, guys.